guys, welcome back to the lab. I recently posted a Crossfire playthrough of the first mission, Crossfire, but I thought I'd do another one, a quick one, for another one of the missions that comes with the game called Extraction. This one's, I figured it's so different that it's got to be a pretty interesting playthrough, so I figured why not, right? So the last one we had to go through three different phases, or three different scenes they call it, and then just beat all the obstacles as they come out and move on. So that was pretty straightforward. This one's a little bit more complex, but it seems like it's got a pretty cool twist. So the mission here for the Extraction is you have this client now who's I guess in danger, right? So we have to go in, get this guy, and get him out. Meanwhile, all the obstacles are going to come and try to get him. So as I start pulling the obstacles, they're not going to come and face my guys like they did last time. They're actually all going to go after the client. Each runner this time, though, at the start of their turn, before they do anything, and before any of the effects on these obstacles take place against the client, they can pull a matching colored obstacle to them, to face them. So they're going to be trying to take some of the heat off the client, because if he dies at any point in this game, it's over. If any of my guys goes critical in this game, it's over. So it's pretty straightforward. Either you get him out or you don't. And you have 7 rounds to do it, so there's no more scenes. And the rounds just keep going. So it's not about clearing obstacles, it's managing the obstacles in a way that we can survive for 7 rounds. Because after the 7th round, we're out. So, well, basically after the 6th round, if we survive the 6th, the 7th round is team escapes with the client. So, for the last game, my guys, since I have the same crew, they actually got rewarded 3 karma, which is, I guess, experience or whatever, but the cheapest upgrade in the sticker deck they give you for their slots is 5 karma. So, that first mission, as rough as it was, wasn't even enough to get them any skills. Last time I gave them each an extra new yen to start them off and give them a little push, but I think this time I'm gonna give them what they're supposed to have, so 3 and 2, because I guess I'm a glutton for punishment. I've got this guy. I just threw this token on here just to signify that he's the first player, but everything else is going to go the same, except every round, the lead runner is gonna start it off. So with that, I think that's pretty much it. It's straightforward. They have rules for this particular scenario depending on how many runners you have, so it tells you exactly what to do. And I just have to track which round we're in on the client card, and his health is over here. I just used a human card and turned it sideways, so he's got 5 health because he's human. And that's it. So I guess we'll just kick it off. So what I'll do is I'll seed the black market, see what we got. Hopefully we get some good cards here, because this is really going to determine how we get out of here, and how easy it is to get out of here. What I'm looking for, and what I'm hoping to get at some point in this black market, are some whips. Looks like it's a katana fest right now, though, which I guess isn't terrible, because that'll really juice up the samurai, so he at least has some stuff to buy. But he only starts with 2 new yen, so we can't even buy anything from the start. But alright, so that's ready. This game we are actually going to draw a Crossfire event, so we'll do that when it's his turn. So for right now, we'll bring in the round 1 obstacle. So for round 1, it just says flip 2 normal obstacle cards. So we're going to start out with 2 basic obstacle cards. They're both going to come in on the client. We've got a Lone Star Trooper. When Lone Star Trooper attacks, it also attacks the Street Samurai, unless it's already facing that runner. So he's going to get a free shot on the troll. Probably should name these guys. It's probably easy to keep track. An Astral Shiver, and he doesn't have any special abilities. Just 1 damage and 3 and 2 lightning bolts to take him out. So we have a black and a blue. So that means that they can each at least pull them off. If I so choose, that's what I want to do. I mean, I could leave him on the client, let him soak up some damage, because he's got 5 health, and these guys really have to survive too. So I'm going to try to spread the load a bit. I think is probably the best way to go about this. So then we'll just pick a Crossfire card and get started. So first Crossfire card, take the merchandise and run. Each runner with 5 hit points or more takes 2 damage. I guess that's everybody. And places a top card of the black market deck into their hand. And then when this card is placed in the discard, each runner takes 1 damage. So we got to take 2 shots right off the bat. This is good and bad. So we each get to take 2 damage and take the top card off the black market deck and put it in our hand. So I haven't dealt their hands out yet, but I'll do that now anyway. So he starts with 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. She starts with 4 cards. I'll give her 4. 2, 3, 4. Remember, their decks are now just the basic cards, so they're going to be starting off pretty weak. But that actually getting a card from the black market, if it was a good card, we're business. So with that, let's start the round. So it's going to go troll, human mage, and then client, and it's going to go in that order. Client doesn't do anything. He just gets beat, so he's kind of just along for the ride. Because he clearly doesn't know what's going on. There's buildings blowing up in the background. He's just staring at us. Like he's got nothing better to do. So we got to get this guy out of here, and hopefully he doesn't get killed. So let's start playing. Shadowrun. Okay. All right. So we picked Covering Fire from the black market. So that's a good card for him. Real good. So choose another runner. That runner heals 1 health. So I could treat him as a runner. So I could heal him if I wanted to, but he's at full. I'm not sure if I should apply that to him, but since it had deck events, I didn't really think it applied, so I'm not going to go with that. I don't think I need any more reasons to take damage this game. So right off the bat, he's going to pull this Lone Star Trooper to him. It's going to hurt him anyway, even if I left it on the client. So I might as well try to take care of him right off the bat. So Covering Fire is worth 1 gun plus 1 gray, and I can heal. So do I want to attack this now, or do I want to help her attack that? So what I could do, and I think I might just knock out the first level of this Astral Shiver that's on the client right now, and I'm gonna apply 3 damage. I'm not going to play this card because I like the assist is pretty good. Or do I want to take out all 5 on mine? Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll take out 5 on mine. I'll give her the heal because I'm not going to get to take advantage of the heal. He would just give her 1. Maybe just prevent 1 guy from attacking. But these guys are kind of weak, so it's kind of a waste if I did that. So I would get 3, 4, 5, and it's 5 generic for this first level. So I'll do that. I'll do the 5 generic. And he's going to end up taking 1 damage. And he also gets to heal her for 1. So that's that. So he applied damage, took his damage. Now he draws 2 cards. And if he had enough money to buy something, and the only thing out here he can afford is Clairvoyance, which may not be a bad card. There's a lot of strategy to taking a card that doesn't really appear in your deck that much, because he only has 1 lightning bolt spell, 1 like spell card in there, and it's the generic one. And this one will let him draw a card and then discard, or allow her to draw a card and then discard. And it's one of the few spells that you can buy without using a spell first. So maybe just to keep some cards in his hand, I'll do that. I'll spend his 2, and we'll pick up some katanas later on. All right, so his turn is over. We'll go to the mage and see what she can do. So wow, she got Death Touch from that Crossfire card. Death Touch is a really good card to have right off the bat, even though the problem is top 3 cards of your deck, and you put them back on the top of your deck in any order, but X equals the number of spell cards revealed. So if I pull, I've got at least 2 more mana cards in this deck, so if I pull both of them, search in the top 3, this will be worth 2 lightning bolts plus 3 damage, and that might be good because that 1 card alone would be enough to kill him. So let's play this. We'll play it on him, and let's see what we can pull off the top 3. So we know there's only 3 cards left, and I can put them in any order. So I will do that, and I know that I've got 2 spell cards in there, so that X is going to be 2 generic. So I can do 2 generic, plus 1 is 3 generic, that knocks out the first level. And then this card does 2 spell damage, so that's going to knock out both of his levels. And he's going to die. So, problem is she doesn't have another green card, like a attack card, so she can't even attack this trooper. But that's fine, we'll hold on to these 3. We'll deal that, kill him, so he doesn't get to hit our client, which is good. He's worth 4 new yen. Fortunately, our client doesn't share in the bounty, because I'm sure he's a rich megacorp kind of guy anyway, so he doesn't need it. Alright, so we got 5 new yen on her. We'll draw up her 2 cards, because she's only got 3. 1, 2. And we'll buy something. So what can we buy? We could buy another Death Touch. That's actually good. I think we'll do that. So we'll spend 4, buy Death Touch. Try to load her deck up with magic cards. And we got a Clairvoyance, which is what he bought before. Okay, so her turn's done. It's up to the client now. Client doesn't do anything. He would just take damage if there were any obstacles on him, and since there's not, we are done with the round. So now we move on to round 2. So at the beginning of round 2, each runner draws 1 card. I can live at that. And then flip 1 hard obstacle card. So he's going to face 1 hard obstacle card right off the bat. Lightning Mage. Runners can't be healed. So she's got a 3 gray, 2 lightning bolts, and then 1 gray. So she's got 4 levels that we have to take out. She only does 1 damage, so that's not too bad. I'm sure there's far worse in that deck. We didn't take care of this card, so now we're starting the turn over again. So he's going to go again. So this is round 2. It has this grenade, so this grenade effect goes after if you discard this card. So since we didn't kill, unfortunately, we didn't get to kill these guys, and if I only had a green ability, we could have knocked him out, and then we would have buried this and not had to take a crossfire level. But now that we have to discard it, we got to take a crossfire level. So when this card is placed in the discard, each runner takes 1 damage. So now we've got 1, and we've got to take 1 damage. So they're hurting right now, which is not good. So we'll take the next crossfire, and it's called Scavenging. This is an ongoing effect. At the start of each turn, the current runner randomly discards 1 card. Then for each of their rolls, that runner can return a card from their discard to their hand that has a color that matches that roll color. And it has a level 3 effect, which we don't need to. So it started each turn, so that each of them is going to have to do this. The current runner randomly discards 1 card. So I have to randomly discard 1 card from his hand. I'll shuffle these up. And then we'll discard Quick Shot. And then I can draw, then for each of their rolls, so 1 red and 1 black, that runner can return a card from the discard to their hand as long as it matches, right? So, do we have a red? This is actually not a bad deal. Scavenging. So we have 1 of each, and we'll take them back to his hand. So that actually helped us. Alright, so let's get going. Let's see if we can knock him out. Hell, see if we can knock both of them out. So we do have a green, which is good, which will take care of level 1. And then we have a... Alright, see, unfortunately, choose another runner. That runner heals 1 health. I can't heal anybody because of that. Because of this. Eek. Alright, so let's do this. We'll throw a gun down, right? So we're going to spend his gun on that. He's got 1 generic. We can put that here. 2, 3, and then 1 lightning bolt. Let's see if she's got any assist cards here. Because if she did, now would be the time to use them, and she doesn't. Of course she doesn't. Alright, so let's apply here. And I can't see, she's a blue card, so I can't pull her to him. I can pull her to her, but she can only do that on her turn. So this 1 and the black gun will take care of this guy. Let's apply that damage. And he's worth 6 new yen. So it's 3 and 3. And he's going to use 1 generic, do 3 generic and then a spell. That'll knock her 2 levels down. And he's done. Now, he's not going to take damage until his turn, so if I can knock her out before then, we'll actually get to bury that card too, so that's good. Alright, so he gets to draw 2. 1, and I'll shuffle these real quick. Draw up a second, and he gets to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to spend our 4 and get a katana. I want all 4 of these katanas in my hand before the end of this. Done. Next turn. So she's going to have to do the same thing. She's going to have to discard a card at random. And then draw 1 card for each roll, so she can draw a blue and a green. Alright, so we are going to take, I think we can easily take this one out. We have a lot of cards here. So I literally just need a blue and a generic, so I'll do that. I got so many blues in my hand, it's kind of ridiculous, and I don't think I want to waste my spells. I'll hold on to those. I've got 6 cards here, so I'm not going to get to draw, but I don't think I need to, so she kills her. Discard. Actually, I don't get to draw 1 card. I get to draw 1 card. So she was actually a 2. A hard one, but she only gives you 3 medium, which is kind of weak, considering she's one of the harder cards. So she'll take 2, he'll take 1. I do get to draw a card. Not that much in my discard pile. Alright, draw a card. And now I get to spend some new yen. Got 6. I'm going to buy 2 cards. Well, actually first, let's buy Backdoor for 4. Let's see what we pull. If we don't pull anything good, we're going to get Clairvoyance. That heal, we're going to need that. But we'll spend the last 2 we have on Clairvoyance. And pull Icon Grab. That's another good combo card, so we want to get that. Alright, her turn is over. Over to the client. There's nothing. End of round. Now we cleared everything out, so we get to bury the Scavenging card and stay at Crossfire level 1, which is good. We move down to round 3. The client, each runner heals 1 hit point. Client's full, he's up to 4, she's up to 4. Flip 2 normal obstacle cards, and then we're done with this one scene. So through 2 normal obstacles. So 1, 2. Alright, so we have a flipped one on this. Cycle all hacking cards and skill cards in the black market. So hacking, skill, skill, skill. I will cycle those. By cycling, in the rule book it tells you that it's really just the act of discarding and then replacing. So we're going to have to draw up all new cards for those, which kind of stinks, because I liked those cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Stun Bolt, nice. So we get a lot of good spells in here. I wanted that heal though, because we could have used it. At least it would have been nice to have. So that was the effect. So he can pull the top, she can pull the bottom, and we're doing okay. So let's go back to our Street Samurai and see what he can do. We're hacked. Ongoing. The attack strength of each green obstacle is increased by 1. So I'm going to put this chip on here just to indicate that there's something special there. And if we had a level 4 Crossfire, we'd have to do something else. So I'll put another chip here so that I know they go together. Otherwise, to keep track of this stuff, it's nuts. So this one, if we defeat him, that runner heals an HP. This is the Gutter Punks, and this is a Mercenary Elf Decker. So she's got decent amount of levels here. She's got 5 levels, so she's gonna take a little while to get to. And this guy we faced before, so it's not too bad. So let's get going here. What I'm gonna do right off the bat is I'm gonna pull. Do I want to pull these Gutter Punks? I may not need to. I think I may leave them. She does too. Yeah, she's gonna do a lot. I'm gonna definitely pull the Elf Decker off. But I'm gonna leave the gutter punks. They do 1 damage. He's got some health. He's actually hurting a little bit, so I'd rather pull them now. I mean, leave them now. Let him soak up some damage, and then we'll take care of it later. All right. So he's only got 3 cards. Oh, he's got a katana though, and the katana is other weapon cards played this turn, which we have 2 more, deal +1 damage each. So this is going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage total I can do. All black or gray. 3, 4, 5, 6. I could one-shot, and I'm going to do that, so why wouldn't I? Alright, so he's going to play Covering Fire, and they're all going to go against this guy. Alright, whether I pulled him to me or not, it doesn't matter. I can fight him here. So he's going to choose another runner, and that runner heals 1 health. So I will heal her to full. Does 1 black and 1 gray damage. Katana does 1, 2, and gives the +1 bonus. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. So he's dead. He's worth 5 new yen. So that was our apply damage. We will split the bounty 3 to 2. And he will draw 2 cards. Nobody's on him, so he doesn't take any damage. And he gets to buy. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we want? Do we want another Covering Fire and Katana? I think we want a Katana. We'll start stacking Katana damage, I think. He gets 1 left over. Because then they'll stack on each other. Alright, another spell. Alright, so his turn is over. Now remember, this thing is +1 strength, so he's going to do 3 damage to whoever he hits. So if I can't kill him this round, he's gonna put a hurt. So before we do anything, I'm going to pull him over to me, so she's going to run interference. And we're going to try to kill him. Wow, God, I have so many cards in my hand. It's crazy. I don't even know where to begin. I probably could kill I think it's probably a good idea to kill this thing right now. So let's go with the back door right off the bat. So back door does 1 tech and 2 generic, so that'll knock out the first 2 levels, and I'll track it with this. First 2 levels. Then I need to throw down 1 generic. I'll just throw down mana, right? I need a red. There you go, and I need 2 more generic. And I will pull, I'll throw these 2 more generic. Bang, she's dead. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards left. Wow. Discard, dead. I don't have to track that anymore. 6 new yen. So we're going to split 3 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So she's got 5 to spend. So that ends her turn. She draws 2 cards, and then gets to purchase. We're going to purchase that stun bolt for 3. And there's another stun bolt. But I'm going to also purchase. I don't know if I want black market contacts. I don't think I want that just yet. I don't think I need it, to be honest. I have a lot of good cards in my hand. Did I pull 2 cards? If I did, that was a mistake. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I did. Pull one back. Because she has 4 cards, she only gets 1. And that's the end of her turn. Now, since we cleared it out again, we're going to bury you. He doesn't do anything. We finish his round. That's the end of scene 1. Okay, starting round 4. So we're about at the halfway mark, and we're looking pretty good. We've taken out every obstacle as it's come up. So here's how this round starts. Each runner draws 2 cards. That's never a good sign. That means there's a lot of pain coming. So she draws 1. We'll shuffle this. Oof. And then we have to flip 1 hard obstacle card and 1 normal obstacle card. That doesn't sound too bad. I have all confidence that she can handle this. Alright, so 1 hard obstacle we'll flip first, and we get a corporate shaman. These are bad. At the start of your turn, each blue obstacle heals 1 level. Any runner can discard a spell card to cancel this ability until the start of the next turn. So at the start of whoever's got this guy, his turn is going to heal any blue obstacle out here one whole level. And then we'll draw our easy normal card. So Fire Adept. She doesn't have any abilities, but she's got a 3 gray, a lightning bolt, and a gun. This guy's got 5 levels. He's got a 4, a 1, a green, a 4, and a lightning bolt. So 4, 8, 9, 10. That's 11 damage you have to do to him. And he only does 1 damage though, so that's not too bad. But since they're both blue, he's going to heal her and himself 1 level every turn. So that we're going to have to do something about that. Any runner can discard a spell card to cancel this ability until the start of their next turn. So that's that. Let's take the Crossfire. And that wasn't the plan. Ongoing. At the start of each turn, if the current runner is facing 1 or more obstacles that don't match their roll color, that runner takes 1 damage. They can discard a card to prevent that damage. Alright, that's not bad. We don't have any in front of us at the start of our turns. But if we pull, I'm assuming if I pull the blue to me, then my turn starts, because you do it like right at the beginning. She'll have to take a damage or discard a card. Yeah, she's okay. And the other effect is level 3, so we don't have to worry about that. So that's not too bad. Just keep that in mind, and then we'll get going. So let's start with the Street Samurai. So he doesn't have the same roll, so he can't pull one of these guys over, but he can certainly kill one. So if I can take out this Fire Adept, and he's got a katana, so that's looking real good right now. So he could draw a card and discard a card. I don't know if I need to use that just yet. Let's see how much we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can put out 6. I can put out enough to kill him. So I can go 1, 2. This is going to be worth a gun and a gray. So 3. So I'll use the gray on the first one, so that'll be 3. Lightning bolt, and then the second gun on that. So that's going to kill her. And I'm not going to use these 2 cards. I'll hold on to those. So he'll apply damage now. She's dead. She's worth 5. New yen. So he's going to get 3. She'll get 2. He'll draw 2 cards and go purchase something. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he could buy a katana or covering fire. What do we want? Let's buy another katana. Those things are pretty nasty. So that was 4. He's got 3 more. Let's see if we can pull something useful out of the black market. Press the advantage. Alright, I don't have enough for that. That's a 5er. So he's got 3 left. I did play a spell card, so I could buy Guiding Spirit, and that you could discard your hand if you do draw that many cards, so you could just basically recycle a hand. Or I could get Stun Bolt, but I don't think... I'm not really feeling it. Maybe? Maybe not. Nah, we'll hold on, because I think we'll get some good stuff next turn. If we keep a lot of money, then I'll be able to buy another big card. Maybe like Covering Fire. I want to keep getting these weapon cards, because if they keep keying off of this this katana, he's gonna start doing really, really big damage. And I have a feeling we're gonna need that for later. So his turn's over. We'll start up with the mage now. I think. See, do we want to leave him? No, I'm gonna bring him. You know what? I'm gonna leave him. I'm gonna leave him because I think I can take him out. She's got so much in her hand right now. It's almost criminal. All right, so I'm gonna use right off the bat. I'm gonna go with Stun Bolt. Stun Bolt says reveal the top card of your deck, then put it back on top, but the X equals the revealed card's cost. The card's cost is 4. So this is 1 lightning plus 4 generic. The first level is 4 generic. So that 4 generic, huge right off the bat. 1 lightning knocks him down to the second level. I need a green. I got a mark. 3rd level. I need 4 more damage. So I am going to play for 4 damage. I'm going to play Death Touch. That's going to do 2 lightning plus X. And I draw the top 3 cards and count how many spell cards there are. If there are none, so that X is worth 0. I can put them back in any order. Leave them the way they are. So that's worth only 2 now. So that's 2 of the 4. 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to use Clairvoyance, and that lets me draw a card and discard a card. So I'm going to draw a back door, and I'm going to discard mana. Alright, and then she's going to hold on to these 2. So that was enough to take him out. She had a really strong hand. Discard. He's dead. He was worth 5 new yen. He was a hard obstacle, so that's 3 and 2. 2, 3 for her, 2 for the troll. And that ends her turn for that. Her attack phase, so she draws 2 because she's only got 2 cards left. And she's going to get to purchase. So she's got 2, 4, 6, 7. We're going to buy Stun Bolt for 3. We got 4 left. Let's see what else we got. And she's going to take Jacked In for 3. There's no question about that. Oh, hero move. That's a 9 new yen. Each runner draws a card. That's a hot card. We need that. That's 9 new yen. He's got 6. He needs 3 more. Okay, we're definitely buying that one. Definitely buying that one. Alright, so she's returns over Klein's turn. There's nothing going on. And I didn't have anybody facing me of my color, so I didn't even have to do that. Boom. End of round. This thing gets buried. Another Crossfire thwarted. Round 5. Let's see how this starts. A client and each runner heals 2 hit points. Well, she's at max. He's up to 6. Everybody's at full. He's only 1 away from full, so he's in really good shape. Flip 1 hard obstacle card and 1 normal obstacle card. 1 hard and 1 normal. So it's a Drake Enforcer, and we have a Buzzback. Buzzback says you can't draw cards. He's actually kind of a weak one. This Drake Enforcer, though, he's a little rough. So when Drake Enforcer attacks, discard the top card of the black market deck. So this is the one we had in my first playthrough, where each runner discards 1 card. No, actually, this is a little bit different. Discard the top card of the black market deck. Each runner discards 1 card matching that card's color if they have one. So only when he attacks, though. So let's keep that in mind. He only does 1 damage, so we might. He's not even that hard. Nice. Okay, so that's done. Let's draw the Crossfire. No cover. Any runner who becomes staggered goes critical instead. In addition, obstacles can't be prevented from attacking. That's a level 5 Crossfire, so we don't have to do that. So we just don't want to go staggered. If we go in this scenario, we go staggered, we lose. So we're pretty far from staggered right now. These guys are definitely not putting us there anytime soon. So I think we're okay. All right, I think we're okay. So let's see how we do this. Let's start out with our big guy. What's he gonna do? I think he's gonna start off by. He's gonna leave him here because he's not gonna get his attack until the client turn. So that'll be after the fact. And I think we'll leave it like that. Now, this guy doesn't let me draw cards, so I want to knock him off now before my draw turn, my draw phase. So let's see. We have 3 generics, but we have our katana. So do I have a green? I do. So we're going to attack him. So he's 1 green and 3 generic. 1 green and 3 generic. I'm going to play these 3 because I want to save my katana. 3 generic. Put them down there. So we're going to knock out this Buzzback. So he's going to discard those. Apply damage. He's got 4 new yen. It's a level 1. 2 and 2. Damn, that's just not enough. Jeez, 1 shy. It's 1 shy. Oh, okay. So he's going to draw up 2 because he only got 1 card. So let's shuffle these. Yeah, I want to get that hero move, man. Just because it's 2 red attack plus 2 generic. That's 4 attack for that 1 card. That's huge. That's like the game ender right there. Alright, so he'll draw his 2nd card and he'll spend his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess we'll get Covering Fire for 5. 3, 4, 5. And do we want to spend 3 more? Now when a Remington Room Sweeper is drawn, we just have to take this. I can't not take this gun. This thing deals damage to each obstacle a boss end boss facing one runner. So this is like an area effect on one runner. That's awesome. So that's 3. So I think that was actually a better market round than just blowing it all on that one. Another back door. All right. So his turn's over. Onto the mage. Let's see if she can handle this enforcer. And I think she's going to be able to do this handedly. So he's got 1 green, right? Yeesh. I'm going to have to use a good card. There's no generic on here, so it's basically 1 of each color card. So this is the kind of hand you want. Pretty much 1 of every card. During your turn, when you could play cards, you could discard a card to return jacked in. So I don't mind using jacked in, because I can pull him back into my hand next round. So I need a green, a black, a blue. I'll use Stun Bolt. Now I could reveal the top card on my deck and then put it back, and then X would equal the revealed's cost, but that would be generic, and that's not any good for him. And I just need a red. And so she had just enough cards for that. Perfect. He's dead. He didn't even get to attack. He's worth 2 new yen. A whopping 2 new yen for a hard card. That's kind of chintzy. She now gets to draw 2 cards. So there's 1 and 1 more, and we got 2, and she gets to spend 4. We'll buy another back door because I like that card. 4. Client's turn. Nothing going. Scene ends. End of scene 2. Okay, now we're on round 6. This is basically the last combat round, because round 7 is the team escapes. So we just have to weather this last group and this last group of obstacles in the last Crossfire event, and we got this guy out of here. Pretty much scot-free. He just needs to get out of here with 1 health. Just 1 health. So let's see what we have to do here. Okay, so the start of this round, each runner draws 3 cards. So we know that can't be good if they're giving me 3 cards to play here. But we have some good hands. If we can take out at least 1 or 2 of these obstacles, we'll be fine. So we're going to have to flip 2 hards and 1 normal. So let's start it up. 1. Alright, this is Godwire. When Godwire attacks, it heals 2 levels. Yeek. Alright. Second hard. Gargoyle. Defeated. Choose a runner. That runner takes 1 damage. That's ugly. So he's a 6 generic gun. We may take him away from our client here. But honestly, we just need to survive. We don't need to kill everybody. We just need to get past this round, and it's just a play round. So if these guys cannot kill the client or us, we get out of here scot-free. We draw normal. Normal is Covert Ops Specialist. Choose a runner. That runner takes 1 damage. We'll knock him down to 5. So both our runners are at 5, and so is our client. So that's done. Alright, so they're in. We didn't have any obstacles at the end of last round, so that gets buried again. And we draw our Crossfire. Largest target. At the start of each turn, if a runner has more hit points than the others, that runner takes 1 damage. The in addition effect is at level 4, so we don't have to do that. So at the start of each turn, if a runner has more HP. So fortunately, our runners have the same health. How convenient. Let's get this over with and get this guy home. Alright, so what do we want to do here? What I think we'll do is we're probably going to try to spread the love here a bit, and we'll each take a hit. So he's going to pull. He can only pull 1 of these, but he'll pull the big one, right? Because I don't think we're going to kill that one, because it's got way too much health, at least from what I can tell. Godwire heals itself 2 levels when it attacks. So honestly, but his first is 8. Now I got a lot of damage here, so should I do that? I might want to leave him, actually. I might want to leave him all on the client, and then try to kill. God, that might be too dangerous, though. I think that's too dangerous. I forget that. Alright, we're going to use the Remington this time because I think this card's awesome. So it does one gun damage and one samurai damage and one generic. So that's 2, and it deals damage to each obstacle, boss facing a runner. So I'm gonna play Katana as well, right? Because that's gonna give this a +1, and I'm hitting this covert ops specialist. So I'll apply everything to her for now. So that's 1, 2. I got a Katana down, so that's 1, 2, 3. So each of them is taking 3 damage right now. They're both of their first levels are generic, so that's going to knock out. Oh, I'm going to need to start keeping tallies here. So that's going to knock out her first level with just the Remington, right? So it's 1, 2, 3. Boom. I need to do 5 more to him. I got 2 more extra here, and that's actually getting it to. Hold on. Let me see if I have another one of this. I don't. All right. So. All right. So let's do this. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. So that's another 6. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's going to bring him. That's going to kill him 2 levels, actually. Yeah. So because that's a total of 9. So that's 3, 6, and those. I'm going to have. Wait, hold on. No, it doesn't do that. I'm going to have to play them on him. So let me do this. So I did that goes on him. We'll do these cards on the Godwire. I can split this any way I want. So like I said, that was 6. So that's going to knock him up to here. I'll play my Street Samurai, knock him up to here. I will play 2. If I play this, that'll knock him down 2. Because it's worth 2 combat, I just needed a generic. And I can play Mark, and that'll knock him down to just 1 level left. And I have Covering Fire, so if I use... I don't know if I want to use Covering Fire right now. I don't think I need to. I don't have enough to finish anything off, so... Well, actually, yeah, I do. That's going to be worth 3 because of the Katana. 1, 2, 3. So that'll knock her 2nd level down. Alright, so he was laying it down. He did pretty well here. He didn't kill anyone, but he hurt him, like, real bad. Real bad. So, we'll take all of his cards back. He gets to heal. He's going to heal her, because he has to choose a runner. Another runner than heal him 1 hit point. So we may actually have to do that effect. He's out of cards. He dealt his damage. He takes 2 damage. 1, 2. And now we have to draw 2 cards. He doesn't get to buy anything because he only has 1 new yen, and that ends his round. Good. Okay, so now we're back to the mage. Let's see what we can do with her. So she's got a lot of cards here, so I think, wow, it's all good stuff. Alright, so let's see. How do we want to begin to divvy this out? So, I think we could first start out by backdooring it, right? So this is basically, you know what? No, let's do this. We'll play this on Godwire. That's going to kill him. I need 2 reds, and I don't have 2 reds. That's okay. I'm going to try to take this gargoyle out as best I can. Damn, I didn't realize I didn't have 2 reds. Okay, so we'll do Death Touch on him, and that's worth 2 plus the top 3 cards and however many spells are in here. 2 spells, so that's worth +2. I'm going to put these back in any order. +2, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be worth 4. That's going to be worth 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12 generic is going to knock him down 2 levels. So he's only got 2 left, and she can't use these because I need combat to kill him. So that's all the cards she can play. Take my mark back, She killed this guy, but not the Covert Ops Specialist. So this one's still out there. So he's worth 6 new yen. That was a hard one. So we're going to split that 3 and 3. 2, 3. She's going to draw up 2. And does she want to buy anything? I think I'll probably buy... So I'll just buy Clairvoyance for 2. And end her turn. Client's turn, he doesn't get to do anything, so he's just going to take damage, so he takes 1. Actually, let me look back here. At the start of each turn, if a runner has more health than others, that runner takes 1. So she's actually going to... Actually, you know what? I couldn't have healed her last. I couldn't have healed any of them. She was at max already, so... but he was hurt, so she actually was supposed to take damage because she had more health than him. So that's set. He takes 1 damage from this Covert Ops Specialist, and that ends this round. Okay, so the client took his damage, ends his turn. That's the end of the round. We move down to round 7, and team escapes with the client. Extraction successful. So this crew is really making waves. I think I don't have to kill these guys because it just says basically at the end of his turn it goes down to the next round, and at the end of the round, boom, it's done. And as long as he has 1 health, and he barely took any damage. Hell, any of us. It's the only time we ever really got threatened was when this gargoyle came out, but these guys were about dead. It was only another round, they were gone. Very, very successful. That was a really good playthrough. I think it was a lot of fun. A totally different feel this game than it was with the first one with the Crossfire scenario. So I hope this gave you guys kind of a feel for something a little different as far as this game goes. I think that was unique in its own way and a lot of fun. So I think I get 4 more karma per guy, so I have 8 karma now. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and pick some skills to give these guys in their skill slots to make them even stronger. And at some point I can start doing some of the harder. I think there's one other one that's really hard. So it's just weird. They give you like 2 kind of easy ones and then a really hard one. So, but they give you some variants to make some of these a little bit more difficult when you play through them. But I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and grind karma so I can play the last level. But I guess we'll see. Hopefully, I think there's some variants online or some new scenarios that they posted online that you can download as well. I may give those a try too. So, I wanted to make this one a real quick video, and I was hoping I wasn't gonna post another Lost video like I did with the alien one, but this one turned out really good. So, thanks for watching.